Hey yo, everybody! Welcome to what number is this? Like part three of part three in general, part two of season two. Welcome. So last week, the reason why we have two parts for season two is because apparently I just found out that like season two makes use of like wait, I just need to be sure that this isn't all right. Wait. Sorry, my audio recently has been giving me like issues, so I want to be sure that I'm on the right mic. I am on the right mic. But anyway, welcome. So as I was saying, the reason why season 2 has two parts is because the oh my god, hold on. I had everything set up and now it's not set up. It's because season 2 has like 70 something episodes for some reason, and like I I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my mic settings. Hold on. Let's look at this real quick. Um there's something wrong with my ah 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 ah. I could tell that like it's not sensing my mouth. Hold on. General settings, blah blah blah. General settings. You guys can see all my settings. Wait. Actually, let me hide my model real quick just so I don't accidentally dox myself. Hold on. Hold on. That's not it. That's not it. Ignore this. That's not it. Okay, there we go. Let me fix my mouth settings because it is looks like it is using the wrong one and it's not sensing my mouth. Head movement, facial gaze, open. Okay. Ah, hello, hello. Is that right? Okay, that looks better. Okay. Boop. And I can turn back on my model. There we go. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Probably figured out how to use them. Hey, let's go. Let's go. And I'm glad that you're able to use them now. All right. This makes a lot more sense now. This entire thing with my mouth makes a lot more sense. Well, anyway, one more thing. It feels like I'm on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Beep. Okay. Ah, okay, that's enough. That's enough scuff for now. That's enough scuff for now. All right. But anyway, let's. I was gonna have an introduction and like a story time, but now let's just get into the actual tier list because Jesus Christ, why was there so much scuff at the beginning just now? All right. But anyway, let me pull up the list. Before stream, I was watching Sonic Boom out of context, so I knew that I was gonna get distracted really easily. Where is the episode list? All right. This time I actually have an episode list ahead of time. So I can actually see where or what episode we are on. And let me just click this, blah, blah, blah. All right, ready. All right. So we left off halfway through season 2. So we are now at Finding Mary McGuffin. So the synopsis is the right word. When Lawrence accidentally sells Candace's doll to Dr. Doofenshmirtz as a gift for Vanessa, Phineas and Ferb become detectives to try and find it. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz tries to retrieve an on-off switch for his newest device. Okay, so you guys might not know this, but in high school, I did take a what do you call it? I did take a film class, right? And apparently, I learned this in my film class. MacGuffin is a word that's used to describe something in film, like that is desirable. Like, say if what's a movie that I think people would know? Like, oh my god, I'm gonna use a Sonic movie. Like in the first Sonic movie, they needed to get Sonic's rings back. So Sonic's rings were the MacGuffin. Like almost every film, I don't even know if I can name a film that doesn't have one, but every film has a MacGuffin. It doesn't need to be physical. But it's whatever the protagonist is trying to get. So the fact that they named Mary McGuffin is like that's just a film reference right there. It's kind of like in Amazing World of Gumball when they did the MacGuffin as the name of a burger that they were trying to get the entire time. So MacGuffin, if you ever hear MacGuffin and it's the name of something that they're trying to get, it's a film reference. But we're not here to talk about film. We're here to talk about how good this episode was, in my opinion. And I think that this episode goes to like, I think this episode, I got a text. It was not an important text. All right. I like this episode because this episode shows off Vanessa and Dupatric's like father-daughter relationship. Like she literally has a song like called like where she sings about how Dupatric isn't that bad of a dad. And the fact that like she goes out looking for because Dr. Dupatric, the reason he bought this doll was because he what was I saying? The the doll is something that Vanessa has wanted ever since she was like a little kid. He just didn't realize that she didn't want it anymore. So I honestly think that like this one goes here because the reason why I have Cheer Up Candace here is because of like the family bond. Desirable Oh My Dragon is MacGuffin memes. MacGuffin memes. I'm just saying a basic film fact. That's all I can tell you. All I know is random film facts from the 1 year I took film. And I only took one. Now all I know is math and numbers. And I love it so much. All right, next up, we have Picture This. When Ferb accidentally leaves his skateboard with Grandpa and Grandma Fletcher, he and Phineas invent a transporter to retrieve any object. Candace figures out she can transport Mom there to bust them because that would mean Mom is literally in their project. Meanwhile, Dr. Dupatrix tries to rid the world of mime by trapping them in invisible boxes. Dr. Dupatrix's thing in this one is like so mean because he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put mimes in invisible boxes, and no one will ever know that they're actually trapped. They'll just think that they're really good mimes." And that's actually so creative. That's so creative. I hate to admit it. Yes, Phineas and Dragon, the silent MacGuffin film. Nah. Finnabella forever. But Picture This is like I know at the end they have a really funny beatbox part when Candace like kind of glitches out, has a mental glitch because she can't fathom the idea that their mom is the one who kind of destroyed the project. So that's one thing. But in terms of the fact that they did it to get Ferb skateboard, I think it's kind of funny how they did show off the fact that like, oh yeah, they have all these like simple solutions, and yet they were just like, yeah, let's build a teleporter. All right, I think I'll put this one here, low B tier. Hey, Bubby, welcome. I was about to say booby. I'm sorry. Welcome. All right. So Picture This will go after the Fast and the Phineas because it's like it's funny. It has its moments, but actually, then wait. No, it goes here. It's better than these ones. It's better than these four because it has funny moments. I really like the ending bit, and they did show off like Isabella's family culture because they had the like I think it was called the Mexican Jewish Cultural Festival where they showed off like Jewish and Mexican culture. So I don't know how accurate it is, but at least they tried. I'm not Jewish nor Mexican, so I wouldn't know how accurate it is, but they tried. And that's like 10% of the battle. All right. Next up, Nerdy Dancing. Oh, wait, this was actually pretty good. Candace signs up Jeremy to be her dancing partner on a hit dance show. Jeremy seeks out the help of Phineas and Ferb because he is worried about his lack of dancing skills, and Ferb's excellent dancing skills are put to use. Meanwhile, Dupatrix and his League of Evil Scientists seek to get their message out at the dance studio. This one is honestly so funny because I think this is the one where they like introduced Love Muffin, which is like the League of like let me look it up. Love Muffin acronym. What is it called? The League of Villainous Evildoers Maniacally United for Frightening Investments in Naughtiness, or Love Muffin. So that is a 10 out of 10 name. I love how it was consistent. Hey, Mr. French Fry, welcome. The dance episode was funny. Yeah, I think it was funny, and the fact that it showed off, like, it showed how much Jeremy does care about Candace, and then the villains knocking everyone out of the spotlights was so funny because they're like, if your spotlight goes out, you're out, and then they're like, if I'm standing in a spotlight, they never said it had to be my spotlight. So I think we're gonna put this one. Oh, can you even see up there? I don't even think you can see up there. Okay, we'll put it like that. All right. I think this one's an A tier. And I think honestly it goes to like here to Nerdy Dancin' because like we don't get a lot of Jeremy centric episodes. So like the the Jeremy centric episode, I like how it's because we know at this point that Candace has like a huge crush on Jeremy, or even I don't even know if they're dating yet. But like Candace obviously like has a thing for Jeremy, but we don't really get to see it from Jeremy's perspective, like being nervous about it. So this one, I think it's really cute how he's like, but I can't dance. I can't dance. And she wants me to dance. And then he like gets Phineas and Ferb to help out. I do like that. I do like that a lot. All right. Next up, the next one. What do it do? When do it, that sounds like how I ask for help. What do it do? What this do? Did you do about the one where Carl is evil? We haven't gone there yet. I think that one's like in season 3. I know that that's the one where they go to, I think they go to Australia or Africa. It's one of the two. I forget which one they go to. It low key might be Australia. I think it's Australia. I think they go to Australia. But no, I haven't gotten to that one yet. We're going in order. We're going in order. So next up is what do it do? When Doofenshmirtz's latest adventure lands in the front yard of Flynn Fletcher household, Phineas, Ferb, Candace, and Linda try to figure out what it does. The mom does not. Okay, this is a inaccurate synopsis because their mom does not know, I think, about the invention. I don't even remember what it does. He's like Candace and asks the bros to help, but he is more shy than her. Better stay friends like Isabella. No. They are not friends. They are dating. They are dating. By Summer Belongs to You, they are definitely dating. Fun fact, this is the episode that revealed Doof went on a date with Linda. Yo, wait, that's this episode? Oh, shit. Also, hey, Evil Sonic, welcome. Okay, well, I feel like that, like, puts it up a little bit because it has the lore drop. I think this one goes, like, here because the fact that, like, I do think it's kind of crazy that Linda, like, Phineas and Ferb's mom dated Doofenshmirtz. I think that's a really funny part to add into like the story, and it ties everything like slightly together. So I think that'd be really funny. Also, if you think about it, since Ferb and Vanessa are dating, like they gotta know Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Like they gotta know him. I know that they met him in the Second Dimension movie, but they forgot. So like they have no idea who he is right now. So I do like it when characters all get tied together. Like I eat up the shit where like friend groups. No, I don't. Not all friend groups that have people dating in them turn out well because it's a very delicate like friend group kind of thing when you have two people dating in a friend group. But I do love it. I do love it when the friend group becomes family because of the ones dating. Like think about it. If Phineas and Isabella got married, Ferb would like become Isabella's sister. Like that's like oh my god, I love that. I love that idea. My only question about the episode is what was Doof going to do with that? Here, I'll check, I'll read the synopsis, like the full episode thing, and see what it does. But I don't remember exactly what it does. Oh, it's meant to destroy romance. It's like a romance destroyer. It's a cock block. it's a glorified cock blocker. Because I remember now, there was a romantic date and it like trashed the date. So it's meant to destroy. It's meant to like destroy romance. But then Dr. Doofenshmirtz built a second one, and they like fell in love. So that's what happened. But it was meant to like be a date destroyer because when Isabella and Baljeet were like enacting or reenacting like a date, it went nuts. It went feral and like destroyed the date. So I think that that's what it was supposed to do. Because it said there that Isabella questioned why would anyone make something to destroy love. So, but of course she's the one who's concerned. Hey Casey, welcome. I have remind me or send me a text. Remind me to tell you update about the shoes because I have another story to tell you. And for everyone else in chat, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. I'll put a membership update in the future. But what do it do? What do it do? It go up to B tier. All right. Next up, we have Atlantis. Right? That's the next one. Atlantis. Yes. During a trip to the beach, Phineas, Ferb, Isabella, Buford, Baljeet, and fucking Irving. I don't like the episodes that have Irving because Irving's like, we talked about this last time, but Irving is high key a creep. He is actually just a stalker. And I don't know how much you got. Well, actually, I know for a fact that none of you are on this side. But the fact that, like, in the fanfic community, people will be like, people don't like including Irving because of how creepy he is. And when they write him, they're just like, because he's only going to get worse when he gets older and cross boundaries. Because, like, why is his room filled with pictures of Phineas and Ferb? And he's only like 8. So, like, it'll only get worse when he gets older. It will only get worse when he gets older. But anyway, fuck Irving. Try to find the lost city of Atlantis, which is located at the bottom of the ocean. Then Candace and Linda enter a sandcastle building contest when Candace found out that Jeremy is the judge. Meanwhile, Doofenshmirtz creates an army of plants. I don't understand the army of plants part. I don't remember that at all. Like, what do you mean an army of plants? I don't have any recollection of that. I remember Phineas and Ferb's part though, where the Candace does end up winning the sandcastle building contest because Phineas and Ferb are like, let's find the underwater city of Atlantis and then bring it up back to normal. And then it shows up right when Candace and Linda, Mrs. Fletcher, whatever her name is, are revealing their sandcastle. And Jeremy thinks that the city of Atlantis is Candace's sandcastle. The thing that creeps me out about the Atlantis episode is that Irving said that he got in the car when they stopped for gas. You're right. He wasn't even fucking invited. He's not even like one of, he low-key, high-key, low-key, low-key, high-key. Irving is not like their friend, in my opinion. I think he's just a weird stalker kid. Like, you know that, like, there's always that neighbor who just doesn't understand that you're not part of the friend group? Or is that there's that one friend who can't take a hint that they're not part of the friend group? That's Irving. That's Irving, and you can try to tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. Because why was he like jumping into cars and stuff like he's a spy? But yeah, Irving, freaking Irving. This episode in general is like definitely a C tier. I think it's better than the Comet Chameleon, but I like, other than that, I don't really like the fact that I don't remember Doofenshmirtz's part is like it's either I was not really into the episode or it just wasn't a very interesting episode. So I'm trying to fix how I'm sitting. It's really uncomfortable. Because like the fact that oh wait, this is actually the only one I didn't remember is this one, the what is it called? The Cliptastic Countdown. But that's not an episode, so I don't count it. And then like I generally remember both parts, but this one I actually have no idea what they talk about when they say like an army of plants, which means it can't have been that interesting because everything else I remember at least like both of it when I read the synopsis. All right, but next up. Phineas and Ferb Christmas Vacation. Which one is this? They have multiple Christmas episodes, but I don't remember what the Phineas and Ferb turned the city of Danville to a giant thank you. It's this one. It's this episode. They turned Danville to a giant thank you card for Santa Claus because they feel nobody ever thanks him for all the joy he brings to the world. Doofenshmirtz uses a device called the Naughty-nator to put the city of Danville on the Santa's naughty list. This is a good episode. Because, like, I love the fact that the whole point of the ending was so that everyone would get what they wanted. Because Phineas's freaking wish for Christmas was to be just like Santa, like to bring joy to people. And that's why Santa, like, he knew about the Naughty-nator and was like, I'm going to give Phineas his wish. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. I really like how they pulled that, like, twist where it's like, oh, yeah, it wasn't that Santa, like, didn't know what was going on. He knew exactly what was going on. And also, like, low-key, the fact that Candace, like, this is so fucked, but I think it was super important for character development. The fact that Candace went, well, maybe the whole city of Danville's naughty because of you little shits. And Phineas was like, was it me? And I was like, oh no, the boy is sad. But the fact that like Santa planned out the entire thing from the beginning is just, that was odd. Oh wait, where'd I put it? I just dragged it somewhere. Shit. Wait. Oh, here it is. Not F tier, definitely not F tier. This one low key, like right here, like fourth best episode in my opinion, because it even showed off like Buford's character development. It was like he's like, I'm gonna do one really good deed at the end of the year to make up for all of my naughty behavior. And then even Isabella was like, when they were like, there's no Christmas, she was like, yeah, but like Hanukkah, because she's Jewish. And then she was like, oh shit, right. Like she forgot that her friends to celebrate Christmas for like a split second. And she was like, oh wait, no, I'm with you. Boo Christmas, or boo no Christmas, boo. And I'm like, oh my God. But you know what? Considering that like there is never like there are rare, at least from the shows that I've watched, there's rarely reference to like Hanukkah or other holidays besides Christmas. So the fact that they had that, I was like, damn. They actually like the fact that they acknowledge that Isabella is indeed Jewish is like, I I gotta love it. I gotta love it. Because this episode was very funny. Yeah, it's like it was so funny, but it was also like it was serious enough that it was relevant, like relevant to the character's development. The best episodes, in my opinion, are the ones that are funny or are like or are relevant to the characters. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's an S tier. It's probably the best episode we've gotten to so far. It's probably the best episode we've gotten to so far. Because like I just love how it was funny, but it was like it was sentimental. Like the only thing that could have made it like better for me personally is that they had a Finabella moment. But not ever like, Finabella is not like the it is not the point of Phineas and Ferb, and I acknowledge that. So like, but if they had one, it would have made it like 10 times better. But that's me being like nitpicky. That would have made it like a perfect episode. But it's like a 9.8 out of 10. It's a 9.8 out of 10. Very, very up there. Very good. I love it. All right. Next up, we have Just Passing Through. Phineas and Ferb create an orb that allows them to pass through solid objects and to ultimately help them retrieve their mom's favorite guitar pick for her gig at the Mayor's Day Festival. Candace sees their orb as the perfect way to bust them and brings it to Mom. But en route to the festival, some troublesome Wilkins brothers put a kink in her plans. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz attempts to destroy a statue erected in his brother Roger's honor. I don't remember Candace's part for this one. Because you got like plot A, plot B, plot C. You got Phineas and Ferb, Candace, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. But I don't remember what she. Oh, never mind. She got stuck in a door. she got fucking stuck in a door. I remember now. She tripped. She tripped as something else happened, and then she passed through the door, but then dropped the device, and it made her get stuck in the door, which is actually so funny because she was running around, and I think people were high fiving her and stuff because her hand was permanently stuck upwards. So that's definitely what happened for her. So in general, though, this episode's definitely at least a B tier. It's definitely at least a B. Wait, no, nah, it's a C tier. It is definitely a C tier because it's just like I think it's better than the Atlantis one. But yeah, it's a C tier because it's just I like how they try to do something nice for their mom. Anything where they try to do something nice for someone else, it automatically gets put up a tier. I think it's good. I think like I like how they did something for their mom, but in general, it was like the song is good. The song is good. I like the song, but otherwise, I don't really have anything that I want to point out about this. Wait, which episode is Busted in? Because the fact that Hail Dufania is like right there, but I don't remember why is Hail Dufania there. I'm gonna have to go. Why is Hail Dufania down here? I could have sworn it should be higher. Hold on, I'm looking up what episode is Busted in. Wait, no. The song Busted. Season 1 episode Phineas and Ferb get busted. No, what episode is uh the song Busted in? Uh Busted. I'm looking it up. Oh, I scream, you scream. And that one is like all the way up here. Okay. ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ᚾᚷᚗᚨ is the one where they switch blueprints. All right, I got them mixed up, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I figured it out. Oh, hey Knight, I'm Molzit. Hey Knight, welcome. Oh, I hope your cat poops it out. I hope your cat's doing okay. But welcome. The thing I remember about passing through is that Candace got stuck in the bathroom door. Exactly. Like the door part's the best part of that episode. I think that's it. Like the reason why it's so high on tier list is because Candace gets stuck in a door. And that's it. That's the main reason. Oh, okay. Next up, we have Candace's big day. Agent P must stop Dr. Doofenshmirtz from spraying a partially hydrogenated coconut oil and corn syrup concoction over the entire tri-state area to turn lean meats, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables into junk food. Meanwhile, Candace is elated at the prospect of being the maid of honor at Aunt Tiana and Uncle Bob's wedding. But when it gets moved to the Flynn's backyard, Phineas and Ferb creative touches include a massive ice sculpture, threatened to steal the attention from Candace. So I think the song in this one's actually like ridiculously cute because it's like called The Adventure of Your Life. Wedding Adventure, I think, is the name of the song. And it's like really cute because I like the fact that they because Aunt Tiana and Uncle Bob are like adventurers, right? And they called their wedding, like their marriage, the adventure of their lives. And I'm like, oh, that's so freaking cute. Yeah, I love Candace. Yeah, because like she's just trying to be a good maid of honor for her aunt. And like also bonus points. There's a Finabella episode. There's a Finabella moment in this episode. So it's like hello human in VR. I'm not in VR. This is just a camera. But hello Sin. Welcome. Wait, hold on. I need to look at your profile pic. Is your profile? We talked about this. Your profile pics from Murder Drones. I just had to be sure. How are you on this dreadful planet? Okay, we're not doing any role playing here though. All right. So Candace's big day, because like she tried to like get everything perfectly, but then everything was going like crazy because her hair got messed up. The cake was like messed up. Like that's what I remember. But then it ended up being exactly like what the aunt wanted. The fact that she wanted like a chicken in her cake, and like Candace's hair apparently matched like what the current style was. And I just really like how, oh my god, whenever I put my hand on my mouth, it like makes me stick out my tongue. I just really like how Candace was portrayed in this episode. And then, like I said, there is a Finabella moment. You also love Doof in this episode? What did Doofenshmirtz do? Oh, right. He wanted everyone to eat junk food because he was like, I can't do, like, he like, didn't he like end up eating half of the shit that he needed? And then he ended up like doing exactly what he wanted to happen to other people and got like really out of shape. All right, let's low key, we're putting it up here. It is an A tier. Cause like we got Candace's like character development. We got like a funny Doofenshmirtz moment. We got a Finabella moment. We got like family expansion. But he ate all of it and kept going to the bathroom. Yeah, he kept on like Doofenshmirtz was his own like nemesis this episode because I don't even remember what Perry did. I barely remember what he did because he ended up like eating all of the shit that he was gonna use to make other people unhealthy. So you know what? It completely backfired. All right. Oh crap! I remember the next. Okay. So yeah, A tier. Final answer. A tier. All right. Next up, I was a middle-aged robot. So, this episode, Candace is determined to win this year's father-daughter obstacle course, but unfortunately, Lawrence finds Agent P's lair, and his memory is accidentally erased by the memory eraser gadget. Luckily, Carl's already made Flynn Fletcher family robots for emergency situations. So Agent P operates a Lawrence robot to fill in during the race as Phineas and Ferb provide commentary from their broadcast blimp. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz invents Yulg, a solution that works the opposite of glue and takes everything apart. I'm watching Drake and Josh. Oh, okay. Well, we're talking about Phineas and Ferb. But this one, uh, there is like nothing. This one is like low key, like, like here, because I really don't remember much about it. And like I know that they did the three-legged race, and I like how like I do know that Candace and Lawrence were trying to like win because they kept on losing like every year. I think I don't remember, and I don't even remember I don't even remember the Yule like solution thing. Like, and they don't get stuck together or anything. That makes me think that's the other episode. I was watching Phineas and Ferb before stream actually. I was watching Sonic Boom clips and Phineas and Ferb song clips before stream. So we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. I just wasn't I've been like after these streams, I like have a list usually of Phineas and Ferb episodes that I want to rewatch because like, they put me in the mood to watch them. But yeah, this episode, it's like, it's cute, but it's not like it's. I don't remember much of it otherwise, so it goes in a C tier. It goes in a C tier. All right. Next up, we have this one's funny. Suddenly, Susie. Candace panics when she inadvertently agrees to babysit Jeremy's little sister Susie, but to her surprise, Susie is docile in the absence of her brother, saying that when Jeremy isn't around, she's off the clock. The two of them bond, and Susie shows how to get Phineas and Ferb to bust themselves. Meanwhile, the boys build a replica of Niagara Falls in their backyard with the intention of riding over the falls in a barrel. Back at ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ᚗᚷᚗᚗ Incorporated, Dr. Doofenshmirtz decides to increase his carbon footprint by inventing a carbon footprintinator, which, now that I think about it, is actually really stupid because doesn't he just make a giant? What does his invention look like? The carbon footprintinator. I need to see a picture of this shit. I'm looking it up. Carbon footprintinator. Let me see. It's literally just a fucking giant carbon foot. That's not what. Oh my god, he's so stupid. Milo Murphy's Law is in the same universe as Phineas and Ferb. It's the same creators. Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of Milo Murphy's Law. I didn't watch it. Dupa's going to use you to destroy the adult diaper factory. See that I don't remember that at all, which means that it couldn't have been that memorable. I don't remember that at all. But I do remember the carbon footprintinator, which like I I don't know if you guys know what a carbon footprint is, but it's not a fucking carbon footprint. It's how much carbon you emit in your daily life. So the fact that he's like, I'm gonna make a carbon foot and I'll stamp the ground with it to increase my carbon footprint is freaking hilarious. But I do like how it shows off like Susie's character and like why she is the way she is. Cause, we just know that she's like evil towards Candace, but turns out it's just because she doesn't want to lose Jeremy as her brother, which is like, okay, I guess. I do like the song in this episode. I don't remember the song at all. I don't remember. I know it's in Phineas and Ferb's side, but I don't remember what their song was about. Or was it about Candace? Either way, I don't remember. But I do like how Susie was like, look, Susie's low-key devious. She's so devious. I think this one honestly will go here because anything that expands on a character to this degree automatically gets put up in my tier list. I said that before, but I'll keep saying it again in case there are people here who don't realize. Because the fact that Susie is so smart, but she's so young, but no one just suspects her at all except the people who fell victim to her. Like, why is Buford afraid of her? The song was about Perry. Wait, what is the song? Wait. I need to look up. Suddenly Susie. The song is songs. Wait. Why won't it bring up the songs? I need the songs. Okay, the songs are Tough Gum, Regular Gum, Busted Conga, and Alabama Bound. I don't know any of these songs. I know Tough Gum and I know Regular Gum. I don't. What is Alabama Bound? Perry driving during the song. Why is Perry driving a truck? Wait. Why is he wait. Why is he driving a freaking truck? That's so funny. That's so stupid though. I have no idea what the song. It's Mobile Mammal. What the fuck? Okay. Um, sure. I totally know the song. But either way, it still stays in A tier. Because if you like the song, then that means it's going. He's driving a banana truck. See, that has a much more imprint on the carbon on the, like his carbon footprint than whatever ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ᚏ is doing. All right, but anyway, moving on from truck driving Perry. Now we got Undercover Carl. So Undercover Carl, Phineas and Ferb create a device to reverse the effects of gravity. Meanwhile, Agent P is literally sent on a wild goose chase when Major Monogram believes the boys are actually out to destroy the tri-state area. Elsewhere, ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ finds the blueprints to an anti-gravity machine and takes them for his own purpose. So this episode, right? Phineas and Ferb upload their blueprints on online, and Dr. ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ like takes it and calls it like the anti-gravity innator and like tries to use it for evil, but he doesn't know what it does yet, or he doesn't really know what he's gonna do with it. He just didn't know what to make. So when they find when Major Monogram and Carl find out that they downloaded it from Phineas and Ferb, they're like, "Oh my god, they're evil!" And the way they found out that they're evil, or that they thought that they were evil, was like, oh, but like they took Phineas saying, "Hey Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today," and was like, if we take them, break them up, rearrange them at a random sequence, and like they did like some crazy shit with it, and they're like, it translates to, let's help Dr. ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ take over the tri-state area, but it's like they took it and basically rearranged it to say that. It wasn't, there was no rhyme or reason. They were just like, they basically, it's like when people do that thing with the Illuminati where they're like, everything leads to the Illuminati, and you take anything and you somehow make it into three sides. Like if I said like, oh, I had this cup of water. This cup of water is made out of styrofoam. Styrofoam, well, let me think about how do people freaking do this? Styrofoam is used in making packages. You know where packages come from? The Amazon warehouse. And Amazon begins with an A. And if you take the A and move down the middle part of the A, it makes a triangle. The Illuminati. And that's like the bullshit that they pulled with this episode. The thing I noticed Undercover Carl is that Carl outfit looks a lot like Baljeet. It is literally just orange overalls, and Baljeet is wearing overalls, so I agree. That actually would bother me if I noticed it too while playing. But luckily for us, it's the cartoon, and that outfit was only ever used once. I do like how it made Carl like the fact that he had to go undercover was so funny, and the fact that Phineas and Ferb just like took all of his like they just took all of his bullshit. They're so trusting, but they are children and they are really nice people. I will say this one goes into like um this one can go here for wait, actually here, cuz I do like how it showed off Carl, cuz as I say it with me now, whenever they build up on a character, it automatically gets put up really high because character development. I live for character development and character building. So yeah, I like this one because it just like it also shows Carl having fun. I mean, never get to see Carl like be a kid because he is like a high schooler. That's the thing. Like I think when I was younger, I used to look at Carl and think he was way older, but he's doing this for like college credit. So he's either a younger college student or like a high schooler, which I get. Oh my god, wait, that makes me sound old as fuck. Which like he's not a kid, maybe if he's a college student, but he's still on the younger side. So like, you know, he's still got a life to live. Let him live his life. All right, next up, we got my fucking shit. Hold on, I need to look at something. Give me like 5 seconds. I'm getting a lot of notifications, and I just need to see. I just need to make sure that it is what I think it is, just to be sure. Uh, oops, I'm clicking something off screen. You guys don't need to know. Yep. Okay, it's what I thought I was seeing on my phone notifications is exactly what I thought I was seeing. So we're just gonna move on. But yeah, final answer, B tier. High B tier. All right, now we got Hip Hip Parade. Phineas and Ferb decide to spice up the yearly Tri-State Area Unification Day parade by rallying all the neighborhood's kids to build their own customized floats. Unfortunately, Buford's family grudge against the parade causes him to throw the day's festivities off course. Meanwhile, Candace finds it difficult to enjoy a relaxing mother-daughter day with mom because of the boys' antics taking place all around her. And like Duplicate plans to create a traffic jam with the Duplicate-inator. Hey Isaac, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. It has been a long while. I see you on Twitter every once in a while when I'm rarely on there. But how have you been? Welcome, welcome. All right. But Hip Hip Parade, the main thing I remember about this episode is the fact that Doofenshmirtz landed on a Perry the Platypus balloon. And then he was like, a platypus balloon? Perry the Platypus balloon? And you like, come on, we all know that. We all know that like thing. We all know that. But I do like how it showed off Candace and her mom's like relationship. So like, because we never got to see how Candace is actually with her mom. I've been fine. Existing is nice sometimes. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I've been doing pretty good too. But this also had like crazy Buford development because it made him like less of an asshole. Like he actually had feelings. Like, because at the end he ended up wait, how did he end up like becoming pro Unification Day? I think he saw the tri-state area from like really high up and was like, it's not all three states. It's all one tri-state area and it's beautiful is basically what happened. It's kind of like if someone was like they're like, I'm going to pick a random state. I live in Texas and Texas is Texas. We're not the United States of America. We're just states in America. It's basically what his reasoning was. I don't remember why it's a family grudge, but I just remember that that's how he like came to. The thing I remember in the episode is Doof and the Perry Platypus. Exactly, the Perry the Platypus balloon is like iconic from this episode. Can you draw? Wait, can I draw you as Bob? I'm drawing all my favorite YouTubers as Bobs. I don't know who Bob is, but go ahead and go ahead. I don't mind. The ending did scare me a little bit. What was the ending? What happened at the end? Let me click and read the synopsis all the way through. Candace not able to resist the urge anymore, forces his mom to see the boys' parade. Bill remarked the show's glory. Thank Beaver for contributing. Beaver's unhappy that he has committed a generous act that smashes Belgi's jelly donuts, feeling it had to be done for the universe to be balanced. Sales at Buford, knocked building Perry, same balloon. Yeah, what happened? Why is it scary? Why is it scary? You know what? You'll probably tell me eventually. But let's go on to Invasion of the Ferb Snatchers. Is this the episode where Isabella, where Candace straight up thought that like Ferb was an alien? After an all-night science fiction movie marathon, Candace is convinced that Ferb is an alien and gathers evidence to prove it. The boys admit that they are doing something for an alien, but Ferb is not one. Her relief turns into excitement and then to frustration when her plan to bust her brothers is compromised by an alien disguised as mom. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz is trying to sell an evilinator under the guise of it being a cleaning device. What? I don't remember. It's because the filling was red and I thought the blood and he killed him. Oh, okay. So it was like a momentary scare. All right. What is this episode? What happens? They were having a movie marathon as siblings. That's cute. I'm looking at a picture. They were all watching movies together and having a movie marathon. I love the sibling bonding. It's so freaking cute. But okay, so like low key, when I think it's funny how this is a common like episode thing where one character will watch like a scary movie about aliens or like body snatchers, and then they'll like think that that is like happening to them in real life because it happened in Camp Camp. I don't know how many of you guys watch Camp Camp or if you're even old enough to be watching Camp Camp, but in Camp Camp, which is an adult animated show, they do an episode like this too. And I bet I can name like other series that have done it, but like these two like episodes or series, those are the ones that I think about when I think about like body snatcher episodes. So I personally think that hmm, this is actually a pretty good like I don't know because I don't remember much of it, but I remember it being good. That's the problem. I can't. Normally, I'll try to justify it, but I really don't know which one. You know what? We'll put it into like. We'll put it into low. Ooh, we'll put it into like. We'll put it into. We'll put it in the B tier definitely. I think it can go right here above out to launch. I'll put it above out to launch, but before One Good Scare ought to do it because I do like how Candace, Phineas, and Ferb like because it shows them off like as siblings, and I love that. I love because Candace still, even though she's trying to bust them, she does still care about them. It's not like she's being an ass. She just is being like a overstressed older sibling. That's how I'm choosing to read it. So yeah, definitely like high to mid high B tier. All right, next up we have Ain't No Kitty Ride. So, Phineas and Ferb decide to check out the kiddie rides in front of the Tri-State Mart. Determined to bust them, Candace sits in a rocket ride, so it can't go anywhere until Mom shows up. Needless to say, the ride shoots off and Candace ends up in a high flying rocket across Danville. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz plans to leave behind a legacy by burning his name into the atmosphere with his ozone depletinator. That's actually kind of crazy. That like he made a carbon footprintinator to increase his carbon footprint, but then when it comes to destroying the ozone layer, he's like, I just want to sign my name. I just want to be known is actually kind of ridiculous. But I did really like this episode when I watched it when I was younger. So I will just put it I'll put it because I like how it shows off their like the fact that they are still kids. Like yeah, they're like, "Oh, I remember I love this thing." And then it turned out like that it wasn't as good as they remembered it, so they tripped it up. I do like that. Like when characters visit things that they loved when they were younger and then like but they still care about it even though it's not what they remember it being. Cuz I feel like that happens a lot with like people in real life where they'll like see something that they remember loving as a kid and then they'll like see it again and be like, "Oh, this isn't as like good as I thought it was." But it's like part of the fun is that you acknowledge that like you changed and the fact that it's not about how good it was in the like how good it was. It's about how it made you feel in the moment. Cause like there was this like I have a ball that I used to love when I was younger because I thought it was huge. And then like now I think about it, the ball was like not big at all. It was a rinky dink ball, but to me it was huge. It was a huge ball. But even though that ball doesn't bring me the same joy today, I still love that ball. I don't have it anymore, but it's still a fun ball to think about and reminisce about. Even though it's just a random purple rubber ball. All right. But anyway, enough reminiscing about the past. Uh oh my god, not this episode. Next up is not Phineas and Ferb. Irving's brother Albert doesn't believe that Phineas and Ferb are anything special, and since he claims to be the truth detector, he can prove it. Desperate to prove Albert wrong, Irving convinces Buford MLG to pose as Phineas and Ferb beside a giant hologram of the boys' Eiffel Tower construction. This one is so weird because it shows Irving's freaking room and like how bad he is. Like it's like actually like it's really creepy. And but his older brother's such an ass. His older brother's such an ass and he only shows up for 2 episodes, but also like why you got to be such an ass? But oh, he shows up for like 3 episodes. Yeah, no. This guy shows up for 3 episodes. I think this is actually his introduction episode. The only thing I like about this episode is Doof and Perry's plot. What is Doof and Perry's plot in this episode? Let me see. Perry. Uh, oh, he has a model train set. So he starts shrinking the freaking world. Oh, that's how they dropped the Eiffel Tower in the backyard because he starts shrinking the 7 wonders. honestly, this episode can go like right here because it gives me like severe secondhand embarrassment for like Irving, Buford, and Baljeet. But I think it's really, I think it's a funny episode. I think it's funny, and I don't feel that bad for Irving because man is a creep. Man is a creep, and this does introduce Irving's older brother, who's like comes back multiple times, and like he usually stands as an antagonist to some degree. So I think that it ranks higher just because of like the funny moments. And I do agree Doofenshmirtz's plot with like he's like, damn, these miniatures suck ass. I'm gonna steal the real shit by like he could have just like there's so many easier solutions. Like I know the whole point for Doofenshmirtz is the fact that he makes these like simple problems like completely impossible. But like the fact that he was the fact that he could have just bought new miniatures, but he was like, I'm gonna shrink the real deal. I'm gonna shrink them and bring them to my home. I do also love in one shot they try to both dress as Phineas. Yeah, they're like, I want to be Phineas. I'm like, no, I want to be. But like low key, if that happened in real life, people would be fighting to be Ferb because not only like I think Ferb is more popular than Phineas. I need to make a poll about this. Actually, I need to make a poll about this. I need to make a poll about this. All right, wait. I'll make a poll about the Phineas and Ferb thing like after stream. I'll put it as a community post because I actually need to know this. I need to know this, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Ferb who wins. Done. Well, I don't know where I'd be able to see your drawing. He did say he was disappointed in the quality of the models. Yeah, it's like it's so funny how that's like how he decided to do it. But yeah, definitely B tier at least. All right, next up we have Phineas and Ferb Busters. So the Phineas and Ferb Busters episode, I think this episode is funny, but it's not like anything amazing. If you get what I mean, let me read the synopsis. Candace enlists her friends Stacy and Jenny. Oh, her name's Jenny. I got her name wrong earlier. Jenny to help her bust her brothers. So they run trial busting events in the backyard to prep for the real thing. Meanwhile, Phineas and Ferb create an unlimited power supply to propel the group's cyclone-like vehicles known as spinning tops of doom. Over at Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, a new replacement robot for Norm has been called into action. And when struck by a surge of power going to Danville, the robot turns on Doofenshmirtz and makes him the target. I don't remember what the robot is, but this one I already made up my mind would go into like C tier because it's like it's overall funny. Like it is kind of funny, but it's like there are better episodes that include Jenny and Stacy that exist. So they're way better ones that I like more. And then even with like Doofenshmirtz thing, I didn't think it was that funny. And I think there are better episodes that show off Norm and Doofenshmirtz's relationship. The fact that that Norm is like, but father, like he calls Doofenshmirtz his dad, and Doofenshmirtz is like, stop that. I'm not your dad. Stop being weird. But oh my god, I keep getting phone notifications, and I know exactly what it is, but I can't say it out loud. But definitely C tier because these ones are all just so much more memorable to me. This is a very I'm glad that it still looks like a tier list. It has a normal curve, so that's good. All right, next up we have the Lizard Whisperer. Oh my god, my throat. I don't have water. I do love the moment where Perry tried to save Doof, but Monogram said forget him, and Perry just left him. Shh, it's fine. Perry will be able to save his. He'll be able to save his Pookie later. All right. Phineas and Ferb find a chameleon in the backyard who grows to the size of a dinosaur. They exit Doofenshmirtz's Gigantinator and takes a walk through downtown. Meanwhile, Jeremy teaches a song to Doofenshmirtz, who plans to use it to summon aliens to do his bidding. What? I don't remember this. I don't remember this episode like at all. Like I remember like the fact that they had a chameleon. I remember part of it, but I have like I barely remember anything on it, and like that's enough to put in the don't remember. Hey, oh my god. Hey Jason, welcome. Yeah, I don't. Oh my god, fucking walk of shame. The fact that I don't remember this one, like I don't even remember Candace's bit in this one. I don't even remember the song. I remember the fact that they have a chameleon, and that's like it. That's it. I don't remember. I don't remember the rest of it. So, that's just an L I'm gonna have to take. All right, next up we have Robot Rodeo. I think this is the. Oh wait, let me read the synopsis. Let me stop guessing. Phineas and Ferb built a robotic rodeo in the backyard. Candace tries to prove she can focus so she can get into a concert with Stacy. Doofenshmirtz stalls to finish his entry for the Innator Creator competition. I remember Phineas and Ferb's part. I don't remember the others. Let me see. So, talking about Tiny Cowboy Face Band has a shot to get her attention. They say she can't go because her mom does not want to go to the cancer with Candace. Candace wonders if Dr. Hirano likes her. Stacey said she likes her just fine, but says Candace is fighting unfocused from time to time. Okay, so this episode, the reason why they make a rodeo in the backyard is so that they can love muffins in this episode. Okay. So they make this rodeo because Isabella and the Fireside Girls need to earn their like rodeo clown badges. And a rodeo clown is they make sure that when people fall off the bull, they don't get hurt. So they like draw the bull's attention. I don't know why that makes them have to dress up as clowns, but apparently in this episode they dress up as clowns. So, this one can go into like if it has love muffin, it will go into like low B tier. I'll take your word for it, Bubby, that there is love muffin in this. I don't remember it for myself, but I will take your word for it. Cause I also the Fireside Girls are in this one, and same thing with the fact that like it shows off Candace and Stacy's relationship. Like I said, there are better ones that show them off, but at least with this one, it shows Candace like it. It shows. Oh my god! I just saw the next episode. It shows Candace like not realizing how people perceive her, and then like taking it upon herself. Not saying that she should change, but it's funny to see her like realize like, wait, that's what people think about me. And the fact that she cares about what Stacy's mom thinks, because like Stacy's her best friend. So I did like that. All right, but I'm really excited for the next episode. I'm really excited. We also need to see more Alka agents in this episode. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know exactly. Okay, yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. I forgot that like what was just what happened in this episode. So actually, wait. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm done now. I'm done. I'm done. I won't move it anymore. All right. Next up. Oh shit! Hell yeah! I'm ready for this one. The Beak. Fucking love this episode. Kakapoopoo arrives at Danville to challenge Phineas and Ferb after the boys are mistaken as a superhero while wearing an indestructible suit they designed to safely conquer their newly built extreme skate track known as the Beak. With the supervillain wreaking havoc, it's up to Phineas and Ferb to thwart him, while Doofenshmirtz tells the people of the tri-state area that he's in charge in hopes that they will actually just go along with it. Meanwhile, his brother Roger is worried that everyone will blame him for the recent supervillain catastrophe, so he decides to make Doofenshmirtz mayor. So, guys, hell fucking yeah. Guys, The Beak is like such a good episode, and I'm also so ridiculously biased because there was one of, oh my god, wait, actually? Oh shit, I can't tell. Oh yeah. This is okay, that's how we're doing it right now. That's how we're doing it right now. Because like dude, oh my god, like I love this episode. I can't even think like talk about like why I love it. It's like I like how I love the Finabella moments in this. I love the Finabella moments in this. And like the fact that like even Doofenshmirtz is so funny in this. He's like, I'm just gonna tell people that I'm in charge, and then like hopefully they just don't question it and just go with it. Like he was literally using like sheep mentality. He was gonna use sheep mentality to try to take over the tri-state area, which honestly is like the smartest thing he's done. And then even with like the fact that Kakapoopy is like, I never have a good day, so I'm just gonna make sure no one has a good day. It's like, you know what? You're wrong, but based, I guess. Like the fact that that was his entire like he wasn't evil, he was just an ass. But the way he was doing it was like putting people's lives at stake, which was actually like so fucked. But it was so funny. And like, oh my god, I just also like the Finabella moment, guys. The Finabella. Like the fact that like Phineas had to keep on ditching Isabella, and then she was like actually getting upset. And then, like, because that's, like, the first time she was, like, let down. And Phineas was, like, so sad. And then the fact that Phineas was the one who had to save Isabella and Ferb had to, like, save the people. Because, like, dude, it's so fucking cute. I love that. I love this episode. Like, the song also is pretty good. Because it's, like, one of the lines is, like, you're probably pretty lame compared to the Beak. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fair, based. I will take that L. But, yeah, Beak, as of right now, I think is the best episode we've seen so far. Best one yet. All right. But yeah, Beak. Oh my god, such a good episode. 10 out of 10. Would watch again. All right. Next up, we have She's the Mayor. So in this one, Candace is awarded the opportunity to be mayor for a day. So she uses her new status to create laws that assist her with busting her brothers. Back at home, Phineas and Ferb build an authentic log cabin in a pioneer village. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz is scheduled to play golf with his brother, but since he hates the game, he creates an accelerator to speed things up. However, he's unaware that his invention is also the ability to open up whole other dimensions. So, like, low-key, D tier. When I'll rewatch this episode after stream, but I low-key, like, I feel like this episode was, like, so ridiculously complicated. Like, when I watched it when I was younger, I didn't understand any of it, and it was super confusing. And, like, I don't even know how they, like I just know that they, Phineas and Ferb technically got busted, and then they undid all the work that Candace did, and then, like, all of a sudden she didn't win the competition. I don't understand the thing, and I don't understand. I also love Candace in the Beak. Oh my god, because she was the draft! She was the draft! Oh my, okay, we're not talking about Candace being a draft. That was fucking hilarious though. But yeah, this episode I did not like because it legit just makes no sense to me. I don't understand what happened in it. I'll rewatch it later because maybe it's because I was just too young to understand. But I even thinking back to it, I can't make sense of it. All right, but yeah, that's not much to say on that because, like I said, it doesn't make much sense to me. And the only reason it's on the high D tier is because I can't barely put it below these because I don't remember enough about it. Next up is the lemonade stand. Phineas and Ferb build an ultimate lemonade stand and begin to offer franchise opportunities. Meanwhile, Candace and Stacy's relationship is put to the test when Candace feels she must pick between her friendship and busting her brothers. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz creates a paper cutinator so that he can make Trillian selling bandages. This one is definitely like up here. I'm gonna put this one in a high B tier, probably like right here, because I do actually right here, because like the fact that it shows off that Candace is like she's still a teenage girl. Like she has other things that she would be doing. It's just the fact that like she's so committed to busting them. This is hurting my brain. Well, you don't have to be here if it's hurting your brain. But anyway, yeah, it's like I like how it showed it off, and then the fact that Candace could have busted Phineas and Ferb, but she did choose Stacy in the end. And then also the fact that Doofenshmirtz's like entire plot is like, I'm gonna give them a shit ton of paper cuts, and then they're all gonna have to buy bandages that I'm gonna sell. It's like, okay, supply and demand. I see you, business major. I guess. But yeah, overall, good episode, good character development, good stupidity. It's just a fun episode. All right. Next up, we have Phineas and Ferb Hawaiian Vacation. This is a two-parter, I think. During the Hawaiian family vacation, Candace finds a cool lava rock necklace and is plagued with bad luck. So a native tells her that she must take it to the top of the volcano, which spoils the cool, calm vibe that she learned from the Hawaiian yoga instructor. Phineas and Ferb go with Candace. Along the way, they ride the waves with pro surfer Laird Hamilton. Meanwhile, Dr. Tierlist is also in the same volcano trying to make the population less intelligent with his de-evolutionator. So this is a two-parter because in the first part of the episode, Phineas and Ferb like make sea monkeys like human sized. So this episode is like generally good. I'll put it here because like I don't remember why I like this episode so much, but it's because it shows that like not everyone is like chill with Phineas and Ferb because the hotel manager was like trying to bust him the entire time, and I think it's funny how like the mom was like annoyed at the guy. She's like, "Why are you like messing with my kids?" And he was like, "I'm sorry, ma'am. Maybe you should grab some water real quick." Am I choking? Here I have like I have an old water bottle here. All right. That water was really old. That water was really old. I did not like that. I didn't like that at all. We're almost done. We're almost done. Like we're almost done with season 2. We have only like 7 more to go. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We only have 11 more to go. We're good. We're good. Sorry, why are you apologizing? Nothing to apologize for. But yeah, I think I like this one. I don't remember why. I just do. It's one of those ones where I can't explain exactly why. I just have very positive vibes from this episode. And that is my one vibe episode I'm allowed to have where I don't explain it. But you guys ready for this? You ready for this? Phineas and Ferb, Summer Belongs to You. Phineas and Ferb plan to travel around the world in the longest day of the year. Linda and Lawrence leave for the weekend, leaving Candace in charge. It's summer solstice, so Phineas and Ferb and their friends decide to travel around the world in one day in an effort to create the biggest, longest, funnest summer day of all time. But not everyone believes they can actually achieve what they set out to do, leading them to get some encouraging words in the form of a duet from Clay. I don't know who these two singers are. Meanwhile, Dr. Tierlist takes a father-daughter trip to Tokyo with Vanessa, and the fact that they like bet they made a bet with Buford being like, if we don't do it, we cannot do anything for the rest of summer vacation ever. But then if they win, they get back their bikes that Buford took. And this episode, we have a new champion. We have a new champion because this episode, when I was younger, was my favorite episode. Summer Belongs to You. Well, like, that was my favorite song for like a whole year because, like, oh my God, I love Summer Belongs to You. And like, okay, yeah, they had so many Finabella moments in this. Like they had so many songs. Like they had City of Love, Welcome to Tokyo, Summer Belongs to You, the song, um, whatever the beginning song was that I don't remember. Rubber bands, rubber balls. Like there's so many good moments in this, and like the songs are peak. Like the characters are peak. The fact that Vanessa, like the Richards and Vanessa were like showed up, like they had Firm Nessa, they had everything. They had Kadermi. They had like every single ship, like every single main ship. They had the 3 main ships. So yeah, definitely S tier. Summer Belongs to You will always have a special place in my heart in Phineas and Ferb. There are very few episodes that can top Summer Belongs to You. Phineas and Ferb Summer Belongs to You is one of my favorite episodes ever. It is like one of the best episodes. Bubby, me and you were in sync with the Phineas and Ferb episode taste because like you so far I think have all your takes so far I have agreed with. So like kudos, respect, gotta respect the good taste in Phineas and Ferb episodes. But yeah, that definitely top tier. All right. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Wait. I just need to talk about the City of Love though. When I was younger, like I hated the City of Love song because like I don't like slow songs. But like now, like when I'm older, I'm like I can't even like I can't watch it because it just makes me get secondhand embarrassment for Isabella. But like yes. Oh my god, Summer Belongs to You. Love it. All right. Nerds of a Feather. Phineas and Ferb head to the tri-state area's annual sci-fi and fantasy convention to meet their hero, special effects guru Clive Addison. Oh, their plan gets sidetracked when they're swept into a duel between the fantasy fans and the sci-fi geeks. Damn, fantasy fans and sci-fi geeks is crazy. Meanwhile, Candace tries to keep a secret that she's a fan of Ducky Momo, another convention staple. Across the convention hall, Dr. Doofenshmirtz has taken television executive Jeff McGarland hostage so he can pitch him his show the show he's developed, Doofenpuss, which I'm pretty sure is a like cop a cop thing, but with Doofenshmirtz and a cat. But this episode actually like goes like here because the oh my god, the fact that they like I like the fact that they made Phineas and Ferb on opposing sides, which is like the first time that they were ever split, and they were forced to like go against each other, which of course they didn't do, but it's the fact that like they had that conflict, which I'm like, it just, I know that we don't get, I know that the show's got Phineas and Ferb, but I love episodes that show off Phineas and Ferb's like brother relationship because like not only are they each other's like, oh wait, hold, my nose, hold on. Not only are they each other's like, they're each other's ride or die, guys. Like, I love their like relationship. They are the dynamic duo. They are it. It's like I know I love Phineas and Isabella, but there are different types of duos, and this is like that sibling best friend duo, and I'm like, oh, I love me some good friendship. I love it. It's oh my god, it makes me so happy to see like duo relationships. Love it. So yeah, definitely like A tier, definitely A tier. All right, next up we have the Wizard of Oz. I do love Candace in this episode. You like Candace in a lot of episodes, but yeah. Oh yeah, Ducky Momo. He's your fan. I can't do it. My voice is shot. But yeah, like also the fact that it showed off Candace too, and like her Ducky Momo obsession. Cause like, girl, I get you. I understand, dude. Children like even today, one of my like professors was like not making fun of me, but he was judging me for the fact that I watched Octonauts. Like he was judging me. I felt it. I wasn't embarrassed, but it was so funny. It was so funny because he's like my kids watch that show. You're like a college student, and I was like, yeah, but it's a good show. All right, next up, Wizard of Oz. In order to wash their house quickly, Phineas and Ferb build a contraption that spins it around, causing Candace to become dizzy. She collapses. She soon finds herself in the magical land of Oz, where their friends Isabella, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Jeremy Buford, and Baljeet are remarkably like the characters in L. Frank Baum's book, The Wizard of Oz. When Candace follows the yellow brick sidewalk to Bustopolis to find the wizard so she can help finally bust her brothers, things aren't what they seem. So, actually, this one can go like right here. Like, I like the parody that they did with it. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of parodies, but I like the fact that they made it so the whole premise of the episode was that Candace needed to have fun because she was told to follow the yellow sidewalk, but then it's like turns out that she didn't have to. She just was like she didn't have to follow the yellow sidewalk. She was just that's just what Isabella told her to do. Which Isabella in this universe apparently tells to everyone. So it's like it was kind of stupid on why it was kind of stupid that she did do that. But at the same time, I do like how it showed like it made her I like the fact that the whole premise of the episode was that like she should like have fun every once in a while. All right. Next up, we call it maze. So, Phineas and Ferb create life-size maze filled with fun obstacles. Melissa, the leader of the Little Sparks, a younger branch of the Fireside Girls, is immediately captivated when she meets Candace and finds out that she was a Fireside Girl who earned 50 patches in one day. When the girls try out the maze, Candace takes charge, but things don't go as planned. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz reasons that if the Leaning Tower of Pisa can generate souvenir revenue, then usually he can use his latest invention, the Tiltonator, to tilt buildings so that he could sell souvenir replicas. Oh, okay. So basically, Doofenshmirtz in this episode wants to tilt his building so that it becomes like a world wonder. Because the only reason why, at least to him, the Leaning Tower of Pisa uh is like famous is because it's leaning. The thing I remember is the echo part. Yeah, the tri-state area cookie area, and he's like, did you hear that? That random cookie. I think my echo's broken. That was, oh my god, that was so good. And then I like how um Isabella gets the respect she deserves in this episode. I'll actually put this one up here because actually wait, wait, wait. I like Isabella Citric episodes because it's like Candace was low-key being an ass in this one and like being a pretentious little piece of garbage. So Isabella like really showed her up. She Isabella was gonna fucking let them die until Candace admitted that she was like that until Candace admitted that she needed her help to get the 50 patches in one day. So I thought that was really funny. All right, I'm gonna see which episode this ends on. Season 3, The Great Indoors. Okay, so Candace gets busted is the last one. All right. All right. Next up, we have, ladies and gentlemen, meet Max Modem. Max Modem. Where is Max Modem? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's Max. Oh, it's Max Modem. Yeah, Modem. Yeah. When Linda's asked to do a Lindana reunion concert, Lawrence worries that she might be missing the excitement of her old life. So he asks the boys to help turn him into a pop star so that he could perform at the concert and show Mom he too is an exciting guy. Across town, Dr. Doofenshmirtz plans a faux alien invasion in order to take over the tri-state area. Okay, so this episode can go like right here. I know that right away because I like the fact that the dad wanted to like that Lawrence wanted to like not I like how Lawrence doesn't want to lose like Linda. Like I know that he has nothing to worry about, but he doesn't know that. And he he wants to be the guy for her. And it's like the fact that he has her face and Ferb's help too. Cause like, oh my god. And the fact that they kind of the way they did it is like they finessed it because people are like, oh my god, don't you know Max Modem? And it's like, no. No, they just made everyone believe that he was an important guy and they all went with it. So, you know what? Like, yeah, that one goes up there. And can you tell that like as we get to like newer episodes, I I like the newer episodes more than the older ones because I think the characters are way more fleshed out. That is what I think. All right. Next up, we have The Secret of Success. Phineas and Ferb are building an ATV powerful enough to handle extreme terrains, even buildings. Meanwhile, Candace and Stacy go to a leadership seminar where Candace learns the steps needed to achieve her ultimate goal of busting her brothers. Dr. Doofenshmirtz is hosting a telethon of evil. Candace gets in trouble in this one because she does bust her brothers, but like she admits that she drove the car and it's a full size car. So the mom gets upset and is like, "You drove my car without an adult," and is like, "You're grounded." So, but I think this one can go here because like it's I don't I can't explain it. It's the fact that Candace, like, let me think. The telethon was funny as fuck. The telethon was funny. So that's one thing. Cause I think Doofenshmirtz is literally trying to get like negative emotions to power up his innator. But then also the fact that like Candace kind of got like karma. It was like kind of funny karma. So I'll give her that much. But it backfired. I think this is the only time where when Candace gets in trouble that I thought was really funny. Just because it was like, it's like, I don't know what she was thinking when she was trying to explain it to her mom. All right, next up, we have the doof side of the moon. I think this is when they make the world's tallest building. Phineas and Ferb plan to put Danville on the map by building the world's tallest building. However, Candace teams up with Albert and utilizes his expertise to bust her brothers. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz wants to be responsible for all the evil in the tri-state area, and since he believes that evil levels rise during a full moon, he plans to rotate it so that only the infamous dark side of the moon faces the Earth. I'm pretty sure the dark side of the moon is just the shadow part, which is why it's called the dark side of the moon, which I don't think Doofenshmirtz realized. So that doesn't make any sense. But this is the other episode with Albert that I knew of. Sorry, I'm like, my nose is dying. We gotta motor through these. But this one is definitely a B tier. I will put it like right I don't know where to put this. I'll put it right here. Don't worry, he figures it out by the end. All right, good. I'll put it above the Bigfoot one because this episode, I do think it's funny how Albert like is like they keep trying to bust him and it's just not working because like I don't know. The fact that like Albert fails is like what puts it up there for me because Albert's an ass. Like I think this is the last episode that he's in too, but it's the fact that he like it's like I gave her my nerd word, and then it's like you gave her your nerd word. You only have 2 left. What's a nerd word? Like why do the nerds have a nerd word and they only have 3? But yeah, that was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck. Like the nerd word shit, like it threw me for a loop. But I also think it's funny with Doofenshmirtz. It's like not understanding the dark side of the moon bit, which like any moment where Doofenshmirtz is stupid is honestly like so funny. All right, last five. All right, split personality. Candace accidentally gets hit by Phineas and Ferb's molecular separator ray, which causes her to have 2 different personalities: romantic Candace and busted Candace. So the boys have to figure out a way to put her back together again. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz tries to get over his irrational fear of high diving, but he figures that if he can't, he'll just use the look away nader to zap everyone so that they do not witness his shame. I think that this episode, oh my god, my nose, goes I think this one goes here because I like how it showed off like Candace's, like how Candace is like like she does kind of have 2 sides to her. That's what confused me in the episode. I feel like we should have known what a nerd word is. A nerd word is basically just like it's just a promise that you can't break, and it's like the highest level promise for nerds. I think. I do like the songs in Split Personality. Me and myself and me and myself and I don't get along. Right? That song. Yeah, that is also a good song. And I think the look away nader is actually like the funniest shit. Where it's like I want them to look away when I fail, when I inevitably fail. It's like that's not even evil. That's just like I feel like we need to look away nader in real life because some people need to stop staring when people have embarrassing moments. So we just need them to look away. But I don't remember why why I don't remember if Jeremy was in this episode, but I know that it was like, romantic Candace was like very like, oh my god, Jeremy Johnson, and then busted Candace was very like, mom. So yeah, but either way, good song, good song. Doozers is funny as fuck. Like that's all we need for a good episode, I fear. All right, next up we have Brain Drain. Phineas and Ferb and the gang are all sick with the cold. They decide to make the best sick day ever by creating live television feed of their friends' homes so they can all enjoy a day of fun together. Meanwhile, Vanessa learns from her mom, Charlene, that her dad is picking her up from a party she's going to with a punk rock boyfriend, Johnny, and she worries that he will embarrass her again. However, Teachers is busy trying to use his devolutioninator to drain Agent P's willpower oh, so that he can control him. Things get out of hand, and Dr. Richards picks up Vanessa at the party, and it's up to Agent P to save the day. Okay, so I actually love the song in this episode where it's there's a platypus controlling me. So it's like, well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand, but I fell down but I fell down the hill, and I got glue on my hands, and I got rackets on my fingers. What? Rackets on my fingers? I got rackets on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Don't stop! I can't stop. There's a platypus controlling me. What? There's a platypus controlling me. Now let me set it out. It was a straight set of circumstance. A straight set of circumstance. I fell out on the hill, and now I got glue on my hands. Now I got rackets on my fingers, and I just can't stop. Oh my god, that song's so good for no reason. And this episode, I think it's really nice how they showed off that they are still kids. Like they still get sick. Not every day will be an amazing day, but they make it so that every day is an amazing day. And also how it showed off again, Vanessa, Doofenshmirtz. Like I love their like Doofenshmirtz tries to be a good dad, and and the fact that Perry like helped him out, like it's a good episode. I will put it actually in like we'll put it here, like above the Queen of Mars episode. The thing that made me laugh was the episode was that Buford was not sick. He just was lazy, and then he got sick. Yeah, he was like, I'm lazy. I don't want to get out of bed. And then he got sick because he stayed in bed all day. But you know what? That's what happens. That's what happens when you stay in bed for too long. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Hell yes. All right, next up, Roller Coaster, the musical. In this musical, Phineas and Ferb revisits the day they built a gigantic roller coaster using a combination of music, song, and dance. Phineas and Ferb build a roller coaster in their backyard. Candace tries to bust them by getting her mom to return from the grocery store early, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz attempts to put the eastern seaboard to the west using a tin foil and a giant magnet. Okay, guys, because roller coaster, right, is at C tier. This one goes to like here because the roller coaster songs are all like so good. And like I love the fact that this was basically like made halfway through the entire series. So it was a really good throwback. So like because it was literally episode 1 and all the songs are good cuz you have Hey Ferb, What You Doing? You're Going Down. Roller Coaster, Carpe Diem. There's probably at least one more. I'm trying to think of what the last one was, but I can't remember it. Hold on. I just finished my water. All right. So, yeah, it's like even oh my god, I actually love Carpe Diem. That's the only reason I know what Carpe Diem means. Carpe Diem I think is it Latin? It's not Latin. I don't remember what it is. Is it Latin? I think it's Latin for seize the day. So, yeah, definitely definitely up there for my list cuz that's one thing that I love about Phineas and Ferb is that like the entire premise of the show is like make the most of the time you have. And I love that cuz then like, life is short. Live your life. Like not every day will be great, but make it the best you can make it. And I'm like, yay, positive messages for children and people too. All right. Next up, we have Make Play. As Phineas and Ferb construct the giant jukebox, Candace meets Princess Guns of ᚞ᚱᚨᚷ᚟ᚏᚾᚷᚗᚾ, who happens to look exactly like her, and they decide to switch lives. Meanwhile, Dr. Doofenshmirtz plans to ruin his brother's Dusenstein favorite son ceremony by dumping something on it with his claw made of claw machines. I have no idea why he made the claw made out of claw machines, but it was creative. And I'm not a huge fan of the switcheroo ones, but it like I'll put it here because it did make Candace appreciate like her life a little bit more. And there are like a lot of like there's literally a moment in this where Candace is just running around barefoot on gold just cuz like it's fun. And this like makes her realize like, "Oh, I don't want everything handed to me. Like I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy living." There's also a part where it's like the princess is not used to ever like she's not used to having to do things for herself. So she's like she needs a hammer. She goes, "Hammer? Hammer?" And then Balchi gets pissed at her, which like fair enough because I get pissed. The reason I think he made it the claw machine is because of his backstory. Well, I know him like I know the reason why it's a claw machine. I just don't know why he made it out of claw machines. Because he could have just made a giant claw. It didn't need to be made out of claw machines. But you know what? It's like it's okay. Oh my god, the backstory for Doofenshmirtz in this one was so fucked because he spent all of his money like trying to win a bear for his mom, and then his mom turned around and gave it to her brother or his brother, which was so fucked. Like Doofenshmirtz's family sucks ass. But looks like we're on the last episode of the season. Candace gets busted. Lawrence and Linda are going to an airport to leave Candace in charge. Before going, Linda says to Candace to take care of her brothers and that she can't throw a party during their travel. She asks if they could do an intimate get-together, and Linda accepts. But this intimate get-together doesn't happen the way she planned. Meanwhile, Doofenshmirtz creates a machine that can teletransport things into to the place a roulette stops. So this one can go here. I think it's so or actually higher. I think it's so funny how Candace got busted because she couldn't stop the party. And the reason why the mom came home is because she didn't call them about like the or when they called like she could hear the party. Like it's not a party, it's an intimate get together. Candace party. Candace Candace party. Candace party. Don't call it that. It's just a get together. Candace party. Like and the fact that her teacher was there too. It was just like there were so many things that went wrong. And the fact that like Phineas and Ferb weren't allowed to join the party, but then people were like it's at a Phineas and Ferb house, a Phineas and Ferb party, and they were like just eating chips and they were hyping them up. Like Phineas and Ferb, they have a chokehold on that town. They have a chokehold on that town because people they could do anything and people will be like, oh hell yeah, Phineas and Ferb. But anyway, that is the end of season 2. Sorry that I rushed through like the later episodes, but my voice is like slowly dying and I'm also ridiculously hungry. So I am going to so I started like moving a little bit faster cuz like I need to go eat and I have stuff I have to do after stream cuz this is a very busy time period for me. But anyway, thank you everyone whoever joined in and thank you to everyone who was here towards the very end, to the very end. Thank you so much for joining me. On Thursday, I will be streaming Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 because it's supposed to come out on Thursday. So I'm really excited for that. And I will post my current tier list, and I will also be posting a a poll so that people can vote for Phineas or Ferb because I need to know. But yeah, so I'll be streaming on Thursday. I'll be streaming Poppy Playtime, and then on Friday I'll be streaming a Roblox game. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you at the next one. And bye-bye. Have a good night.